What is going on, my YouTube family? Welcome back to the Gaming Brigade. And we found out earlier this morning, my fellow agents, that the Year 5 Season 2 PTS begins this Friday. Therefore, I wanted to take a few moments and go over some of the patch highlights. Now, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well. And we are having a giveaway for an Xbox Series S. We're giving away 2, and all you need to do to enter is either subscribe here or follow on Twitter, and the winners will be announced October 1st of this year. Now, the first thing I'd like to mention as we begin is that the PTS is only on PC, and the reason for that is because of the certification process that Xbox and PlayStation have. And because of that process, it can sometimes take multiple days for them to implement any sort of fixes to the PTS, and chances are by the time it's been cleared, the PTS is over, so that is exactly why it's on PC. Now, with that being said, let's jump right into the notes. And this one I absolutely love to see because they are making some major changes to Descent. They are buffing the Descent rewards across all loops for level 40 players. They're also increasing the chance to receive a reconstructed and exotic cache from defeating Nemesis from 12% to 50%, which is a huge jump. And not only that, they're also adding a lot of new talents to the game mode. And look, you've heard me, I've been very vocal about this thing. I have not enjoyed this game mode. I've not wanted to jump in, but these changes will definitely get me to jump into the thing. Please let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Moving on, my fellow agents, let's now jump into some of the new gear, starting with the Lengmo brand set. We have one piece that gives you 20% explosive resistance, 2 pieces 10% skill health, and 3 pieces 15% LMG damage. We also have the name chest the Carpenter with the talent Perfectly Mad Bomber, where grenade radius is increased by 75%. Grenades that kill an enemy are refunded. Grenades can now be cooked by holding the fire button, making them explode earlier, allows 15% bonus armor while aiming when throwing out a grenade. And there's also the backpack talent Backbone with the talent Perfectly Unstoppable Force. Killing an enemy increases total weapon damage by 5% for 15 seconds. It stacks up to 7 times, and grenade kills adds 2 stacks. Next, my friends, we have the Ortiz Gear set, and this gets me completely amped up. It's like Firecrest from the first game. You've got 2-piece bonus, which is 20% burn duration and 15% skill health. 3-piece is going to give you 40% extra burn damage, and 4-piece unlocks a new unique turret talent called Ortiz Incinerator Turret Prototype. And with that, the Incinerator turret spins 360 degrees. You are immune to your own Incinerator's turret fire, and the Incinerator turret explodes when disabled. Now, as with every other gear set in the game, we also get those extra talents on the chest and the backpack. For the chest, it is called Chain Combustion, where enemies set ablaze by Ortiz Incinerator ignites other enemies within 2 meters. And the backpack talent is Heat Stroke, where you get an extra 25% weapon damage bonus to enemies set on fire by your Incinerator, and it also increases the Incinerator's range by 25%. It sounds like a ton of fun to use, and the build ideas are racing through my head. That now takes us, my friends, to the 3 new exotics we are going to see in Year 5 Season 2, starting off with the chest piece. It's called the Collector, and it has a talent Hoarder. And with that, you're going to get 3 extra grenades, 50% grenade radius, 35% grenade damage, 25% grenade for each extra enemy caught up in the blast, and it automatically regenerates grenades every 60 seconds, up to 2 grenades. Next, we have a new exotic LMG, and that is called the Iron Lung with the talent Ardent. Shooting an enemy heats the weapon up, filling the heat meter. The meter is equivalent to 50% of the weapon's standard magazine size. When the meter is full, round shot by the weapon will ignite enemies, and when you're not shooting, the meter constantly depletes. Reloading or swapping to another weapon fully depletes the meter. Last but not least, we have a new exotic SMG called the Ouroboros. The talent is Rule Them All. When the agent has a status effect applied to them, 50% of the ammo in their next magazine will apply the same status effect to their targets. This effect will only occur once during combat, and they also mention that this exotic is exclusive to the new incursion and not part of the seasonal reward track. And I know some of you may be worried, is it going to be like the raids where they're impossible to complete for a lot of people? And the answer, my fellow agents, is no. Incursions are much different. I will be bringing you a video breaking down the difference between the two as we get closer to launch. We also have some new named weapons and talents. Starting with the talents, we have Stabilize, 1% accuracy and 1% weapon stability per shot, up to 60%. Stopping shooting will start the timer of 2 seconds, after which the bonus is reset. There's also a new named Tommy gun called Grown Great with the talent Perfect Stabilize, 1% accuracy and 1% weapon stability per bullet shot, up to 75%. And there is also a new named military G36 AR called Born Great. It has the exact same name talent, and so far, my fellow agents, I do like the direction this is going. As always, once we get any more information, I promise to pass pass it along. Now, the game also talks about a few of the changes they are making to the tip of the spear gear set. If you want to check those out, I will leave a link to all of these notes in the video description down below, and they finish off by talking about a few quality of life changes. And as you can see, moving forward, when Year 5 Season 2 begins, exotic caches are now going to be available for purchase at the DZ vendors in any of the 3 locations, and they're also reducing the Stinger Hive's range by 30% in PvP. I know for many of you out there, that has been something you have been waiting to see in PvP for a very long time. I hope that is just the start of things you can see in that aspect of the game. I appreciate the privilege of your time, and that is going to do it for this video. On that note, I want to take a moment as always and thank you all for your incredible support of this channel. You will see me live streaming the PTS this week. We will be going over a bunch of stuff as well, and as I mention at the end of every one of these, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well, but most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.